US30 provided over 1,066 points this week. Our job is to be able to capture as many points as we can on the right side, following what price is doing. So after accumulation, and I'm going to write this in my chart, price pushes up. I don't want it too big. Hold on. Price pushes up in an attempt to get traders to do what, Chris?
Buy up.
Buy up. Okay, cool. Now we understand. Monday opens up. Price is moving sideways. It's consolidated. It's accumulating. Do we trade the consolidation?
If you're good at it, but no.
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 We do not trade.
Just wait.
Yep, we just wait. Consolidation. Even if you're good at it.
No, you just wait. You just wait.
So we're not going to trade consolidation even if we're good at it. We're going to skip the consolidation. And the first move that it makes is up, and it's manipulation. It's an attempt to get traders to buy up. When price does go up, what is it meant by? And look over to the left for reference. What happens when it goes up?
Resistance.
Supply zone.
Supply zone. It is resisted, but it's called a supply zone. So when price goes up, it's met by a supply zone. What does this mean? We buy up into a supply zone. What's the opportunity for us?
Sales.
Sales. What are we targeting as we're going down?
Previous low.
Previous low. What's the previous low?
That was the previous day's low.
What's the previous day's low? What low can we see here on this chart?
Sell side.
Where's the sell side?
Right under the consolidation.
Right under the consolidation, guys. What do we have under the consolidation? These are equal what?
Lows.
Lows. So guys, as price is in discount, you guys need to be looking to see what you can get into in premium. So when price was consolidating down here, right? According to this high and this high, price was located in which area? According to this swing high and this swing low, price right here in this consolidation was located in which area?
Internal.
Discount.
Discount. Price is located in discount,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We have to learn how to use what's to the left of us in order to get price to make sense. We have to use what's available. So a lot of the times we don't even have to predict anything. The information is right there in front of our eyes. So as price is in a discount area, what do I find up here? This never happened yet. What do I find up here? What are these candles showing me?
It's a supply rejection.
Supply zone.
It's a supply zone, and the supply zone is a good one because look how much it dropped down from this area before. So one could only assume that here's the accumulation. And if we understand something, we understand that this is what? This move is called what?
Power 3.
Power 3. What does the power 3 consist of, guys?
Accumulation, manipulation, and distribution.
Yes, accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. Let me show you an example. Step 1, the power 3 is called 3 for a reason. 3 moves happen. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. It happens in both ways. Power of 3. Remember that, guys, the power of 3. So let's go back down. Stage 1, accumulation. Stage 2, manipulation. We understand price is in a discount. So because price is in a discount and price is going higher, price is going from discount to what?
Premium.
Premium.
Premium. This should be marked off just like this, guys. This should have been clear to you. Discount. Premium. So while price is in a discount, I'm already up in premium, seeing whatever I could find. Okay, so up here, I find a supply zone based on these candles showing me price comes up into premium. What do we do in premium?
So,
Yeah.
Sell. So as price makes its way back to the supply zone, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set my stop loss, give some breathing room above these highs, and I'm going to set my take profit right here at these equal lows. That's 285 points. And this trade was Monday. What time was that, guys? What time does it say?
9:45.
9:45. New York session. Okay, cool. That's the first setup for the week. All right. After that first setup happens, let's go ahead and take that off. After that first setup happens, right? We don't have to know exactly how it's gonna happen in the very next trade. We don't have to know that. That's not our jobs to know what's gonna happen in the very next setup, right? So Monday, price comes down lower than this area, of course. We have two areas of interest. We have one here because price is located in which area again?
Discount.
Discount. Where was the previous low before the accumulation?
The swing.
Repeat that, I'm sorry.
Discount.
The swing low.
The swing low. That was the previous low, guys. Stay with me. Stay with me. Swing low. Swing low is down here. Swing high is up here. Did we take out the swing high? Did we take out the swing high?
No.
No, we didn't take out the swing high. So what do we assume because we have not taken out the swing high?
Check out the low.
That we may take out the low. We're assuming right at this moment, because we have not taken out the swing high, that price is bearish. And so we sold from the supply zone and we targeted the bottom of that accumulation, but we did not take out the swing low when we came down. So we could assume that price is consolidating between a high and a low, correct? The swing high and swing low, correct?
Correct.
Correct. Okay, cool. So we have two areas of interest at this point. Price makes its way down. Excuse me, let me leave that here. So how do we know when we have a swing high and a swing low?
Yes, we have rejection at the bottom for the
When we have
swing low.
rejection at the bottom. So now we have a swing high and a swing low right here. And we have an internal area and we have an external area, of course. Here's the external area and here's the internal. Are we gonna sell from this area down here? Why or why not?
No, we're not, because we're in discount at the area.
We're not, because we're in discount. Above the
Gotta get back up to
50%
premium. Yeah.
premium. Beneath the 50% is discount. So we're not gonna sell in this area, even if price comes back to the area. Just like that, we're not gonna sell it. Okay. Let's take that off. So naturally, because we're still looking at a bearish bias at this moment, we're not going to sell here. We're going to wait until price comes up into this area. Okay. So when price did come down into this, these lows, right? We did take out this low here. Did we take out the swing low?
No.
No, we didn't. So because we didn't take out the swing low, one could start to assume that maybe we are not what?
Bearish.
Bearish. Maybe we are not bearish. If we look at this area, if you guys were in your charts and you had marked out every area, because I always tell you guys, mark the lows, mark the imbalance, mark everything. If you guys were looking and paying attention to this area, you would have seen the imbalance. We also had a low here. This would have been a target. And if this was the imbalance, this would have been the area of interest, correct?
Yeah.
So instead of coming down and taking out the swing low to maintain the bearishness, what does price do instead?
Respect the order.
It came and it respected the low. What does that tell us about our objective? Does our objective change? Does our bias change at this moment?
Yes.
Yes, it has to.
Price gonna
Because
go up.
say that again, Chris.
Price wants to go up.
Price wants to go up. So we have to learn how to be on point. If you are trading and you are bearish and price is respecting bullish areas, this is an indication that price is not bearish. It's not going to go for the swing low. Maybe you need to change your bias and pay attention and look for a trade in the next direction. So at this very moment, price comes down and it respects the area. This could have been an entry here, right? We have that sell side sweep, which is right here. Price fills in the imbalance, check, comes down, respects an area, respects the low actually, and it starts to climb up, right? The body of the candle, I put it right on it. Which candle broke through that high?
Yeah,
Long wick at the top,
Yeah.
One with the long
Yeah.
wick at the top. What candle is our area of interest?
the one right before.
The one right before it, right down here. Bam. What is our confirmations in this setup right here? We're getting in for a trade. These are the
Yep.
things that we need to understand. If
We
we're
got a
going
demand
up,
zone.
we need to have a breaker structure to the upside, correct?
First, we had the sell side sweep. Then
Sell
we
side
broke
sweep.
structure to the upside.
There
Then
you
we
go.
came
Breaker
and
structure to the
retested.
upside.
We came and retested after that.
Came and retested, 3 confirmations. Now I need
And
one
then-
more thing from you, Humble. Where is it going? Where could we safely target over to the left without being stopped out possibly? Where could we get out safely
That
targeting?
That order block and premium.
That OB right up here, guys. We need to have our 3 confirmations, possibly more, and we need to have an exit strategy. This is a place where we can definitely get out without giving back any money. Let's see if that setup would have played out. So back over here, sell side sweep, break a structure to the upside, right? And this is all we got this because we didn't break that swing low. Tells us price is going in another direction. Okay, it's at least going back into premium, right? It's at least going up to that bearish OB. That we know for sure. We get the breaker structure, we get the retest, we take this up, right? Price comes pretty close to the bearish OB. And then what does it finally do? Takes profit, right? We left a low in the middle of discount. So price came into discount. We got a light tap, but does it have room to go lower into discount and still be bullish?
Yes.
Yes. Price could still come lower into discount and still be bullish, correct?
Imbalance.
Imbalance. Imbalance was left behind. So if imbalance was left behind and you got into this buy, would you have targeted the previous week's high?
No.
No. Why not?
Stopped out.
Might get stopped out because there's imbalance beneath your entry, correct? When you get an entry like that, guys, what are you targeting? That's
Recent high or recent low.
recent high or recent low. So in this case, price comes down into this area of discount. Discount tells us that we can buy. We can buy in discount, but we have to take it to the nearest high and we have to exit that trade. Otherwise, we compromise our trading account. If this imbalance, we have an area of interest. We have a lot of imbalance and then we have an area of interest. Okay, cool. Let's go back to this area right here. This is This is now Thursday, going into Friday. And what news event do we have? That we have on Friday? Yeah, NFP. So normally the first move that price makes is a manipulation move, right? Or something. What I thought at this point in time, before I went back into the charts and I noticed that this was a supply zone, what does the supply zone let us know beneath imbalance? What does it let us know? Even if we had an area of interest, what does the supply zone let us know?
Price doesn't want to go higher at the time.
Price does not want to go higher at the time, nothing that we can do. So I was like, okay, cool. We have this area of interest. This was going to be my area of interest. I was like, NFP is going to make its way up to here, and then I'll probably drop it down and target all of that imbalance that it left right beneath Humble's entry, right? Cool, right? But the discount area, we have a lot of imbalance. So what will my objective be for NFP? That price wants to go where?
To that low.
Bearish.
Bearish. So what? Somebody said to a low. I'm curious, what low?
Oh no, I thought you said to that low in the middle of nowhere.
Oh yeah, may want to take that out, and it may want to go to fill in that imbalance. So bearish, right?
Right.
Right. So before we go bearish, right? If we're for any setup that we're gonna take, what do we want to see happen first?
A buy side sweep. Break
Buy
the
side
structure
sweep.
down.
Buy side sweep, guys. I was on the chart. I didn't take a trade. I was on the chart, but I saw that candle. It did this, right? Anybody seen that?
Yeah, it definitely did that.
This is what it did, and then it did this. No body closure. Which direction did it go into after?
Everybody tried to buy.
Everybody tried to buy. But we
it
understand
went
that
there.
that was just what?
Manipulation.
That was just manipulation.
Another
Hey,
buy
guys,
side sweep.
buy side sweep right here. Here's that buy side sweep. And even those who were looking at this area up here, it probably was like, I'm just gonna buy it up to this zone. That was a buy side sweep. And after the buy side sweep, what did price do?
So
Sold.
when bearish.
Went bearish. What's the first thing that it targeted? That suspicious low that was left in the middle of nowhere, correct?
Right.
Where did it go to next? What did we leave behind?
The imbalance.
We left behind imbalance. Came into filling in that imbalance, correct? After coming in and filling in an imbalance, price came up to this area, right?